We all know the familiar sound of a fire truck, off to protect another citizen. Firefighters across the country have dedicated their lives to protecting and serving those that we love. And California Casualty is dedicated to protecting those firefighters. In this case, the firefighters we're talking about are located in Thomson, Georgia. Thomson's the idyllic small town. They've got a main street with small businesses and a place where a community can come together. They support their football team. They even celebrate hometown heroes. And another hero who's been recently celebrated in Thomson is Ron Cody. Ron was the winner of the California Casualty Firehouse Makeover.
Well, my first thought when I found out I won, it was a gift, I thought, because it was a total shock to me.
This station was built and we moved into it in March of 1992. And since then, it's had the usual maintenance of small things, but as far as large repairs or large projects, there's been none. And it's got its marks and showing its wear and tear some.
Winning this contest would change things at the Firehouse tremendously with the makeover itself, and the employees will have a nice place to stay at, because it's also a home away from home for all of us.
Our design team spent some time going through the firehouse to understand exactly what kind of makeover was needed. We were surprised to learn that even though these dedicated firefighters spent 24 hours a day living, eating, and sleeping at this firehouse, the conditions were less than desirable.
It sounds like that the living quarters for the firefighters is going to be upgraded, and anything that makes them have a more comfortable place to work, I'm just proud as I can be to have it.
Some of the things we like to see changed in our living quarters is some of the where we have to lay down at night to sleep. We've got some small beds, and some of us are kind of some big fellas, so we make a little room for us.
So we took a look at the bedroom and the living sleeping quarters to see what we could do to improve those areas. We checked out the living room area. This is a place where the firefighters can have their families visit while they're at work.
If you're here, your family can come by in the evening times, after 5, of course. Y'all can have dinner, or we have a Pacific time they can come by.
Our design team went to work and found ways to create a really big impact. Let's take a walk through the Thomson Firehouse and see what changed.
When we first came to Thomson and talked to the firefighters, they had asked us a few things that they needed to have done that were important to them. So in this room right here, they had 2 Murphy beds on this wall, which were twin size. So what we've done in here is we've created a more bedroom-like environment with double beds. We put a bookcase in here to separate the 2 people who would be normally sleeping in here. New pillows, new sheets. The paint was very institutional white. So we've taken this blue color and made it more soothing environment to be here. And we hung up curtains to kind of make it look more at home.
Well, Ron, here we are in the bedroom or the sleeping quarters, and what do you think?
This looks nice.
Tell me about what this looked like before.
It was just a white wall, pull-down beds, more like military style.
Yeah. Weren't they kind of small beds too, like little twin beds?
Yeah, twin beds, two twin beds.
Firefighters are, you're a big dude, and firefighters, and you're all sleeping in these little twin beds.
You got to be careful when you roll.
On this side of the room, they really wanted to keep their lockers, and then we also gave them a new washer and dryer, which they did not have before.
We also put a flat screen television in here. Basically, this was a firehouse that was had been here for a long time, and nobody had really done anything decorating-wise. This is the cleanest place I've ever been, ever.
In this area, there was absolutely nothing here before, so we wanted to be able to separate the kitchen from this living space, like lounge area. And so we brought in these nice cubular shelves, and which is great because then they can really hear all the radios, televisions, any sirens that they need to. from in the kitchen, and it also lets the light shine through, which is excellent in this space. We also used a leather sofa to lounge out in, be very comfortable. In this space before, they did not have a television, so we had a wall mount flat screen TV displayed, and it's also swivel, so they can use it in this space as well as the kitchen space just located on the other side.
What do you think of this area?
Comfortable.
Comfortable, nice. It is comfortable.
It looks comfortable.
This is better than my living room at home.
Yeah, I'm scared to sit on the sofa though. I might fall asleep.
Yeah.
In this area here, the firefighters used to have a couple of recliners in here that were really, really old. And so we put a new couch in here, something more comfortable.
We accompanied this sofa with 2 lounge chairs to really make them comfortable.
We added new pictures of fire helmets and smoke. And right here we've created a collage of just different smoke elements, kind of in an art form.
Yes, the Firehouse Makeover turned out to be a great big hit with all the firefighters. A great big thank you to California Casualty for conceiving and hosting this event. For more information about the Firehouse Makeover and to learn how you can enter the very next edition of the Firehouse Makeover, check out firehousemakeover.com. To learn more about California Casualty, a company celebrating 100 years of service to American heroes such as teachers, nurses, law enforcement, and the firefighters in this video, please visit www.calcas.com.